As we closely examine the tremendous run the Miami Heat have put together, it becomes obvious that their defense is a focal point of their success. With a collective buy-in and a culture of toughness and grit, the Heat have built a defensive machine that will be difficult to crack regardless of the opponent. What immediately stands out when we take a look at Miami's defense is the effort and hustle with which they play. Goran Dragic misses a corner three but never gives up on the play. He stays in pursuit and is able to get his hands on the ball to poke it away from Bledsoe and not only take away a fast break opportunity, but create one for his team going the other way. The Bucks are trying to get to the mismatch inside with Olynyk guarding Lopez. Olynyk is able to stay in front and take away a direct passing angle. At the same time, Duncan Robinson puts tremendous pressure on the ball to make the entry even tougher. On the reversal, the Heat are sprinting on the flight of the ball and are not only able to take away a clean shot, but Jay Crowder applies tremendous pressure and forces Wesley Matthews into a tough corner shot. They get up on their man and physically try to take the opponent out of their offense. Hero gets through the DHO as he's defending Korver, but is able to also hedge slightly on the pitch back to Lopez. Crowder stays connected with Middleton throughout the action and gets into the gap to pick off the handoff. With a good mix of size and physicality at all positions, they have the flexibility to switch in many scenarios. Hero takes Middleton on this mid-pick and roll, and as soon as the ball goes to Brook Lopez, both Hero and Iguodala are denying to take away any passbacks. Meyers Leonard is pressing up on Lopez to make his life difficult, and he has no choice but to take a heave late in the clock. Having a versatile defender like Bam Adebayo is a tremendous luxury, and the Heat deploy him in a variety of ways to maximize his skill set. He starts the possession guarding Lopez at the 5 spot, but quickly switches onto Middleton in the pick and roll. On the kickout, he takes Giannis and showcases not only his incredible physicality by driving Giannis off his attack line, but also great hands by stripping the ball and triggering a fast break going the other way. The Heat are not only very crafty with their switches on the ball to take away clean looks, but they're very adept at finding opportunities to switch back and get to more favorable matchups. Hero ends up defending Lopez after a series of switches, and even though Bledsoe is directly looking at the post-up, a quick bump out by Butler is able to put a bigger and more physical defender in the post. Once again, we see great hands by the Heat defense to strip the ball and force a tough shot at the end of the clock. This possession is a great example of the intuitive and high IQ play of Miami's defenders. Bledsoe blows by Dragic for what seems to be a wide open layup. Hero is on the strong side and guarding Middleton, so he's hesitant to commit to the drive. Instead, Bam sprints off the corner to take away the rim finish, and Dragic executes what is called a peel switch to close out to Lopez. Giannis beats Crowder on the back door, and even though he fouls him, Bam is able to take away another layup by contesting him at the rim. A similar situation here in that Butler gets caught gambling in the passing lane, but Crowder drops off Giannis to take Bledsoe, and Jimmy switches back onto Giannis. From there, Butler pulls the chair on Antetokounmpo, an old school technique where the post defender uses the attacker's aggressiveness against him by backing away and taking away a point of resistance. The more film I watch, the more clear Jimmy's instincts on the defensive end are coming through. He has freedom within their system, and he's able to disrupt the offense with terrific anticipation and aggression. He switches off the ball and onto Matthews, however he sees an opportunity to attack the ball as Middleton has lost sight of him. On the kickout, he relocates and is almost playing like a free safety, surveying and waiting to pounce. As soon as Lopez puts the ball on the deck, he sees an opportunity to go and is able to get a clean steal and head the other way. Jimmy's ability to play two and force the offense to second guess is a huge disruptor. He's tagging Williams on the roll, but reading George Hill's eyes to see that he's actually looking to hit Connaughton, filling to the midline at the top of the key. As soon as Hill releases the pass, Butler's there to deflect and gets his team another clean scoring opportunity. Milwaukee has become predictable at times in their play calling and focus on getting Giannis nail ISOs. They use a quick pin down to create a separation and give him a clean catch. Butler's guarding Hill but knows what's coming, and as soon as the pass is released, he turns and is able to pick it off. Butler gets in the passing lane to slow down the kick out to the corner and is able to apply pressure on Matthews' drive. However, what's most impressive is Dragic's fight to take away an easy lob to the rim for Giannis. He's staying low and driving him away from the hoop before getting the deflection on the pass. Regardless of who comes in the game, it's very difficult for the opposition to isolate a mismatch to attack. The Bucks look to have Giannis attack Derrick Jones inside, but he fights early and shows once again terrific hand activity that the Heat players are becoming known for. Milwaukee looks to attack Duncan Robinson by putting him in a ball screen and having him switch onto Middleton. We can see the amount of trust that the Heat have in Robinson by the fact that all 4 defenders off the ball are playing their man honestly and not overhelping. Robinson moves his feet well, stays in front of the ball, and forces Middleton into a tough mid-range jump shot. A combined mix of talent, as well as physical and dedicated individual defenders, have made the Miami Heat one of the toughest matchups in today's game. It will be exciting to see how far their culture of hard-nosed basketball will take them. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell button to get notified when new videos are released. We'll see you next time.